Hey, what's going on, guys? Lovely to see you again for week 6 of the UK Nationals. It's a pleasure to be here. As always, my name is Sert, and we are back yet again for more intense action with the talented London Brawlers staff behind us. And as well as talented staff, we've got talented commentators because next to me, Nick V, how are you doing, man? You there?
Yo, yes, I am. Yes, I am. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good, man. We've actually kind of chugged through these round robins incredibly fast. We're getting to the point where we're getting very close to the playoffs. We're going to be wrapped up nice and neat in a bow near Christmas, near the finals of the Japan playoffs. We're moving nicely. So I don't think we should waste any time. It's just good to be working with you. Let's immediately let the audience know what those standings looking like right now as we get close to the finals.
Yeah, exactly. We can see Taser at the very top with 15 points, guys. He won every match so far. So today is going to be a very rough game for him as well because of reasons we'll go by later. Jake, as a second seed right now with only 2 win difference over Fish. And that's why he's above Fish right now. Fish third, Rocket fourth, Plug fifth, Fulminant Fury sixth, Tox seventh, and Sarudan eighth.
Precisely. And just to inform you guys as well, we actually do have quite an intense battle going on right now in these league standings. Ordinarily, as you would get close to the end of these leagues, you'll find that the settings get kind of fixed early on. You can figure out who's going to qualify. But only person we can tell you has definitely qualified so far is Taser. With Jake, Fish, and Rokid all still having a potential to go out in the worst case scenario. Full Metal Fury, Tox, and Serdan, they may be struggling right now for points, but they definitely do still have a chance depending on how these final 2 weeks go. So let's just immediately launch into the matches. Let's figure out who's going to be fighting who here, who has a chance to get some of those points. I mean, what have we got first here? I believe Nick, you and me are going to be commentating Serdan versus Plug and Jake versus Taser.
Yes, and actually, we have kind of different predictions, but let's stay with the matches first. Sarudan against Plug is going to be one hell of a match, I think. I wonder if Sarudan will bring back the cooler this time, but Plug, the Napa Blue Kuberis specialist, I believe, and then Jake against Taser is going to be a very close match as well, I think. And then at the second half, we'll have Dunk and C4 commentating the other 2 matches, Full Metal Fury against Rocket, and then Fish against Tox.
Sorry about that. Indeed, and just I believe we had a quick switch around for the second half of the matches there, but Duncan C4 will be joining you for those shortly. But segueing shortly on from them, we also need to take a look at the predictions because what we've got this time is us commentators throwing our 5 cents in there. What do we think's going to happen? So we segue at that one. And as you can see, mixed opinions. The board is a little bit different this time compared to usual.
Yeah, you can see that everyone really has a different opinion except for the very last one. The first match is Rudang against Plug. You see C4 at the very top, and then me, and then Cert at the bottom. So C4 and we predict that Sarudan will win, but I think it's going to be a close match either way. But you went for Plug. Tell me why.
I think that's mainly down to the way that Sedan has been playing recently in terms of team composition. For a fact that he's not really been using Cooler much throughout the whole of Nationals. I think not using him against Napa is a bit of a disadvantage because of the way that he can just carry himself through neutral, DP, 3H, etc.
Mm-hmm.
UI can provide the same, but they're kind of just the way they would move around the neutral is a lot different. So as long as Plug plays his assists right, he should really be the one who wins neutral the most, in my opinion. It's kind of a tough one, Serdan. He can change team composition, but I think in terms of skill, they're fairly close. So this is going to be down to both team composition and who has adapted to the cloud the most. Moving on to Jake and Taser, that's even more polarizing. C4, you can see going for Jake. Nick, you actually don't think you can call this one.
Nope.
Why not?
I think like if this was an offline setting, right? I think Jake would take it. It's still in a close match, by the way, but I think Jake would take it because he has the characters, in my opinion, to beat Taser's characters, right? And I mean that mostly because it's Kefla against Blue Vegeta, and Kefla is really, really rough try and open up, especially with a zoner character. The rest can be a toss-up, but then again, Taser also has a pocket UI Goku. And we all saw how that went in the anime. UI Goku against Kefla. So in that sense, Taser can win as well. And we're in an online setting, which is right now Taser's palace, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing about these nationals as well, because of the fact we have access to Parsec, a lot of the players have had to take their time to get used to it. And you can kind of see, for example, we all know how good Serdan is, but he's sitting at the bottom of the league right now. Kind of just shows he's perhaps not fully adapted to the setting that he's in. So, on the other hand, Taser, he's had a massive boom of skill while everyone else has been just grinding. He's suddenly caught up. He's suddenly competing with the best of the UK in some regards. So I think just his comfort with this sort of setting should be good for him. But, we should talk about these predictions as well for the third and fourth game. Looking a little bit more even here. Full Metal, for example, he's only getting 1 predictions from C4 here. But Raw Kid, on the other hand, we both think he can take that. I think that's going to come down to character usage again. What do you think?
I think because we both know that Full Metal Fury has been having problems with the cloud server, and Rocket hasn't. So that's pretty much why I went Rocket over Full Metal Fury, because both are very good. They both have options to counter each other. But I think the cloud aspect is going to be the game changer in this one.
Absolutely. And then we move on to that final game there. Fish versus Tox, the only one with a unified ranking from all 3 of us. Fish, we believe, will take this one against Tox. Tox, he has the young man reactions. He's really good to watch. Quite a pleasure to see with his game style and everything. But against someone like Fish, it's just one button can be a kill in any scenario with this guy. So gotta be careful.
Yeah, I think it's mostly going to be neutral based. And I think Fish is a little bit more of a steady player than Tox. Because let's not be kidding everyone. Tox is a really sick player, but I think Fish is just a little bit how do you say that? More clutch when he needs to be. And I think I was about to put a question mark here as well, but I think with the clutch factor, I think Fish will take it probably.
That sounds fairly good to me. And that is all of our slides done, I believe. So if we just get confirmation from the production team, if we're ready, sounds like it. So we should be launching into this game fairly shortly. I believe we've got Serdan on the left, Plug on the right. Time to figure out, I think the key question here is Serdan going to rock Cooler or not?
Yeah, I believe he's probably going to pick UI first because he has been doing that every single match day so far. But I do definitely want to see that Cooler return at one point. I think he is hovering him right now, but he might be bamboozling. Ooh.
Well, he's went for it. He's went for it. And of course, dropping that base Vegeta TN shell to go behind him. Respectable, in my opinion. You've got to see just how well Serdan can use Cooler to fight against Beerus here. Because this is probably one of the matches where whoever takes the first hit probably matters the most.
I mean, we have seen Shanks against Gropus, right? Where Shanks just walks through the DP wake up of Beerus. So, Cooler has these things as well. I think he can 3H his DP, actually.
I believe so, because, it is projectile-based. So we'll just have to see how these interactions go. It's going to be down to the wire, but we're ready to launch in.
Yo, I didn't know Cooler knew Beerus. Let's go.
Well, if Frieza does, Cooler will as well. But here we go, guys. Game 1 of the evening. Going to start off a little bit calm here, but Plug not afraid to just dash in there. Good conversion off the assist.
Yeah, you saw Tridan did try to jump light it to catch it, but it was the super dash that beat it either way. He was a little bit too quick to press the button.
And here comes Plug using those Beerus orbs to guarantee himself a bit of extra pressure. Good reflect bait. He gets away with it, but he doesn't confirm. Unfortunately, he's got to go back to neutral here.
Yeah, we see some raw 3Hs, but it's so hard to beat as well, right? Plug seems to have a little bit of trouble going in, but the same counts for Suridan, but finally a super dash catches him. Alright, level 1, go back to neutral. Oh, he actually took the hit.
That was whiff. I think Plug wasn't expecting that, so didn't hold back in time. Good reflective, but he can't make much of that, too much distance. Gets in, nice Dragon Rush is going to work out for Seridan there. Starting strong, it seems.
Yep, and he's potentially going to take out the character. Ooh, he barely did not get that last bar he needed to kill. But a random Ki Blast actually catches him forward teching, I believe.
Plug probably needs to start holding back a little bit more here. Armor base, but Seridan knows that's going to come and reads it, blocks, but that overhead clean for him. 4 bars already on deck. Looks like Plug can hopefully get the Cyber Machine started.
Yep, let's see if he's actually going to go for it. Will he spend the half bar? He doesn't. He just goes for an empty low. Spark to get out of there. Right, so
you can see Plug making the most of his 5H there. He wants to just use that distance closing, but Seridan actually jabbed him out of it before Plug popped his own Spark. Nice super dash to get that confirmed there, but he probably can't kill.
I mean, I think he will.
Oh, actually, yeah, because of that extension from the assist, it allows him to build that 3rd bar. Just about, I was thinking he was going to have to go a double supers, but there we go. Nice of him to even it up there.
Yeah, and his Spark is about to run out now. He went for an EX Cyberman, so he's definitely going to loop to get on the other side of the cooler, but gets hit in the process. However, while getting hit, the Cyberman will still be in the ground, so he might be behind Seridan right now.
Jump over that Dragon Rush was good from Plug there, but once again, doesn't get the full hit confirmed. That Stagger gets bullied by Seridan, who isn't afraid to challenge with 5 bars already on deck.
Oh, he's definitely going to press that shotgun button. Oh, I'm lying, TM is dead.
Just a pixel in it, where you're blocking. Oh, he can't take that Dragon Rush on time. Unfortunate indeed. Plug already losing his Napper, but Bluku with 4 bars on deck, he should have some high damage output here.
Yeah, definitely, and he's arguably one of the better anchor characters because of that grab he also has. Oh my god, what a call out!
Oh, Seridan, okay, calm down with that 5H. What a read into that cross-up, that was phenomenal from him.
Yeah, that was just straight up a call out. He knew exactly, like, okay, Plug, I know you have this, but Base Vegeta has it as well. I know exactly how to counter it. Just press that 5H, and yeah, Plug did not recover from that one. First game goes to Seridan.
Yeah, that was the tail of the tapes there. That was straight up violent from Seridan. What a way to read the EX barge from Bluku there.
Oh, we got some slow motion going on.
Super dash challenge in the end because that Bluku A doesn't hit. It works out for Plug because he gets a 2M start. Has to burn his assists and some EX here though to get it. Oh, the Dragon Rush fake out, and with 1 bar already built, as long as he doesn't drop his combo here, that should be a simple kill. Oh, but it's Plug, of course, that's unfortunate. But a happy birthday instead. Woo!
Oh my god, he's dead. Completely gone. Oh, and a level 3 to finish it as well.
And that allows him to get the EX plant, but that means Seridan can use a rocket kick to get himself out of the corner. Back to neutral he goes, but just look at that health disparity right now. Oh, that was whiff. Plug could have potentially punished that. Not in time there. That was somehow across the don't even ask me how. Plug is playing pretty decently here after that unfortunate first game. Only 1 character to go here with not much health.
Yeah, he caught Seridan pressing a button a little too late and went for a low with a napback. But here's a happy birthday from Seridan! Oh no! This might change the entire game. I mean, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't comment on that either. I don't know. EX orbs to get Plug, get a bit of forward momentum here and get out of the corner. That's 6M though. Seridan will get a hit confirmed, and now meter recovery is already back for him. This will be a lot of bar build, hopefully.
Yeah, he's gonna snap him out for sure. I mean, there was a lot of blue health on that blue Goku, and he pretty much recovered half of it already. He goes for a straight up a level 3. Might kill, guess net. Doesn't. But now the overhead does.
Another overhead. That is all that's going to be required of Plug there. Only 1 hit needs to do it. When he has a start as fast as that, he doesn't really need to put much work in terms of killing combos, which is good for him. Here we go with the 3rd game though.
Yeah, we got some poking around with the assists. Plug actually is really trigger happy with those assists. Nappa already up. There we go. Gone now. Good jump in.
Good challenge as well there, the low as well. Serdan is just blocking, but those staggers are going to just make him a bit too twitchy there. Gets hit for it and counter hits, Plug back in the corner. Here comes the orb bait, but Serdan not afraid to reflect. We notice of him. He gets out of the corner convincingly.
Yeah, and I think Plug was actually looking for a Sparking Blast, but Sridan said, no, I don't need that, I'll just reflect and get out. Gets 2 hits, by the way, but...
Yeah, Plug is getting a lot of stray hits, but not making the most out of them. Oh, but here we go, surely. Oh, no, again, this is unfortunate to watch from Plug, but thankfully, this time he gets it, and with 2 bars built on deck, that's got to be it.
Sorry, Sridan, I did feel that 2H button, but the Super Dash was a little bit early there. He's gonna lose that cooler early, which means Base Vegeta and Tien have to team up to fight Nappa right now. He gets opened up, but Plug did not believe.
Oh, counter hit there. Serdan evidently going for that 2H, but he's just not getting it in time here. As I said before, sometimes with the adaptability to the cloud is key. Oh, and he gets it with the Cyber as well, and back in the corner he goes. You can tell Plug has finally got the footing that he needs here.
Yep, the Cyberman, but there was a very good jump in. He was actually walking around that Cyberman, knowing exactly what he was gonna do.
Yeah, you can see that Plug here tried to counter here on that Cyber, but that left him open to get hit by Base Vegeta. So Serdan, he knows how to distract Plug and maybe get those hits here, but with Base Vegeta down as well, he kind of has to play it patient because it's a lot more worth it to just get a couple of hits with TM than scramble wildly.
But the Nappa blast in the sky actually opens up Sridan, but you get nothing out of it. The Cyberman actually ruined everything that Sridan was working for. But at least he gets an opening with the Chaozu. Look at the damage going up right now. Oh, he dropped it again.
Nice reflect there, Plug. That was a bit of a brave option from him, but he gets away with it back into the mid screen. He's just blocking for his life here because Serdan's spotting timer has to run out, but he's going for the resets. Yeah,
and that's something Sridan really likes to do, right? He likes to build the bar with a little bit of damage and then goes for a reset, so he actually gets new damage, so the scaling's back, builds a little bit more bar, he can do the combo again, and then shotgun him to death and actually keep some bars.
Very true, but unfortunately he's actually burned that last extra bar as well. He's now back to 0 here. So if he wants any confirms, he has to get them right now to start building. Plug can kind of be a bit more free of his EX moves here. Yeah, oh, but he's super dashing twice in a row. You can't do that against Dodon, where that move is so strong now after season 3.5.
Yeah, and both of Plug's characters are at 1 touch right now. He goes for the safe DHC right now. That's some Plug tech, but oh,
and he armors after that. I can't believe it, Plug. You know how to make the most out of some bullying situations here. He's really got to slow down here, though, because Serdan, he's just pressing and getting so much chip damage left, right, and center. This Beerus actually comes in quite disadvantaged.
Wait, what's he plus after that overhead? 3 down?
I'm not sure actually, but they've got to dance around here. Plug, you need to avoid these Dodon rays. Finally, he gets in there. Hopefully, he can get a hard knockdown with Beerus here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of staggers happening right now. You have to take all of this, and Plug finally gets the opening. And that's definitely going to be end, right?
Just because they happen a few times in a row doesn't mean the next one's going to be plus for you. That was unfortunate for Serdan to get opened up by that. He was doing quite well to make that comeback with Tien there. Plug, I think, struggles against that character, but in the end, he does just about clinch it in his favor.
And again, Facet Iskall finally gets a 6M opening, but drops it, and then Plug actually converts off of that one. Alright, some corner carry right now.
Here we go, unfortunate drop with that dive kick. Thankfully, Plug knows that's plus, so he just doesn't do anything. He holds that, but in the end, that little bit of a pressure from Serdan is enough. He hasn't had to burn his assist yet. Oh no.
Oh, and the shotgun to finish off Plug's character right now. Nappa coming in, bleeding. Almost dead because of it. Oh, that was a very risky SDF to the 2H, but actually a armor move. Catch it at Tien.
Battle Cyber, where side is he going? The other side into that Nappa. He sparks because he knows if he can kill that Tien now, that cuts off so much damage, but in the end he drops it, and that 2H, it actually catches the 5H. I don't believe it.
Yeah, and I think actually Cyberman was the one that opened up Sridan.
Alright, here comes Bluku, but he's only got level 2 Sparking. He does nearly have 7 meter, but he has to focus on killing this TN right now. That's going to cut off so much damage for Seidan. But then again, he just gets another hit confirmed. This is looking a lot better for him.
Yep. Plug has 7 bars, make that 6. Ooh, that 2-8 was not answered. And the base Vegeta assist opens him up, gets a SD conversion off of it, and opens up Plug once again. Goes for a standard TN combo. Shotgun.
Yeah, I don't see why not. He's 1 game down. May as well just send a message while you're opening things back up here. Even that scoreboard out. That was definitely a lot stronger from Seidan. Momentum seems to be going back to him a little bit here. Plug, he does have the opportunity to kind of take it away if he needs to.
Alright, but the dive kick though gets in there for free. Ooh, the tail catches the assist call.
Yeah, both of them are just about getting their assists to recharge right now, but Plug reflects a lot too early there. Seidan crossing up and sending the Spearers back down into the corner.
Yeah,
Maybe 6M. Oh no! Plug, he's being a bit trigger happy with that reflect.
Yep, Seidan pretty much calling him out. Okay, goes for a dive kick, and this is definitely going to be death.
Definitely against a team that can output damage like this. So once again, Plug struggling here.
Gets a low after Seidan had to block in the air. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he tried to up back again, but he couldn't.
Oh my god.
Did you see how he escaped that? That was kind of sick.
Cursed, but also kind of sick when you think about what he just escaped here. Plug kind of realizing he's going to have to be patient because he just can't risk getting hit against this team. There's so much damage to come from it.
Yeah, and he's trying to call assist as well. Here's a Cyberman call. This assist actually protected him from getting hit. Okay, that was sick. He got hit by the Cyberman. Cyberman was like, okay, I hate you. What now? And then he got slapped in that, but actually took revenge on this. Yeah, that was sick. All right, Bluku, are you gonna finish the job? Yes, you are.
Yep, definitely looking a lot more even here. Plug definitely struggling a little bit against that base Vegeta, but now that he's taken him out, that's going to be a lot better for him. That dash gets smoked by the cooler in here.
That's so unfair, man. Raw tag beating Super Dash like that because Raw tag has the level 2 Super Dash faster. Oh my god.
Plug is reflecting far too much in my opinion. He's got to settle down against someone like Seidan. He sparks up because there's so much blue life to earn from doing that with Bluku. Gotta respect those frames. Seidan vanishes to get against that guard cancel. Nice empty vanish here. That's gonna give him a bit more damage and meter build.
Yeah, I think Seidan was looking for something else, but the empty vanish actually catches him pressing another button. Let's go. Spanish level 3.
You gotta let him know, bro.
Level 3.
You gotta let him know.
Ooh. That was quite tricky. Ooh. And again, a vanish. It messes Seidan's gameplay up.
Dragon Rush, another explosion here. That should be some fairly optimal stuff from Plug. Only 2 bars in Bluku with 1.5 bars. There's a lot of opportunities for EX moves, put it that way.
Yeah, but just like that, Plug really turned it around. I mean, it was Plug with the character down, but now it's Seidan with only 1 character left even.
Oh, nice bait there against that. EX not working out for Seidan there. 2H was good in reads, but oh, super dashing against that EX tackle.
Yeah, he's dead. Farmer with shotgun DLC. Let's go.
The problem here is, even though he has no bar at all, any hit with TN just builds so much. So Plug, he has to be patient here, because if he's the one who gets the hit, then he just drains the sparking timer. That is the most essential thing you can do against an Anchor TN.
Again, the vanish just puts Seidan in the corner. Now I see he has to take a lot of mix. Alright, what's that?
Oh, another one in a row. Plug, you know you can bully him like this and you're going to exploit it. That's what I like about him. He knows his characters are built with the ability to kind of just mess around with frames, so why not?
Yeah, that was a full metal fury trick, not gonna lie. Oh, but the DR, when you are low health, right, you have no health, you still get DR, you're not gonna expect that.
Well, very true, because, you know, it's a last-ditch hurrah, and if you get hit by it, it's unfortunate, but if you want to challenge, it's kind of all you can do when you're such low health. You did see Serdan challenging a little bit though. There was a 2L that whiffed because Plug instead did a 6M. Oh no, both characters have been caught again, but thanks to Beerus jumping too heavy, he does fall out. TN with a bit of a lifeline here.
Yeah, and the TN is the one character he absolutely does not want to lose at the final characters. Ooh. Another assist opens Plug up, by the way. Tried to go for a side switch off that under assist, but did not get it. Right. I was gonna say good blocks, but that was a 5L already incoming.
Has to give up his turn now. Back to the corner we go. Armor was brave there, but stay down. He realizes Plug is using this a lot and he just blocks against it. Takes his turn back, and that should be some nice damage and meter build into this corner here.
Yep. Wants that base Vegeta in right now. Has a soft knockdown Oki still, so that's quite good. Ooh.
EX moves galore with base Vegeta and Bluku. Both of these players having the option to do so. Nice empty vanish to continue the combo, but that assist was called wrong. EX covers him here. That Natra is protecting him in the plant.
Alright, pushing back to the ground.
I actually really like what Serdan did though. Yeah, he got the hit with the DR, so he's dead regardless. But that forward dash was to make sure the Cyber is pretty much across the other side of the screen still, because you could see it coming along a little bit.
Yeah, Vegeta doing a knee drop, he's like, okay, Nappa, I'll plant you like a Cyberman. Gets him out of the screen. Ooh! That was so risky.
Snipe. Thankfully, Serdan's blocking there because that would have been a lethal happy birthday and reflecting 2M, but he doesn't commit to the option. He doesn't think it's going to get away with it. EX orbs work out for Plug, but another drop. How unfortunate. Nice punish on that EX though.
Yeah, that doesn't track the height of the opponent anymore. Alright, 2 bars, barely. Probably doesn't need it, but it was still nice.
It's definitely a good thing to build the extra little scraps where you can, because, you know, even after spending EX moves, if you can still find some of that meter, it's going to be essential for later in the game. So, Plug, he's at a disadvantage right now, but he's got some stuff to work with at least.
Definitely true, but it's going to take a lot of damage now. Exactly, DP into Vanish. You're going to get punished for that one, losing a character as well. Bluku, full health, but no sparking.
Yeah, he kind of has to hold that DP. It was a bit too brave in this situation. Serdan seems to be getting a bit more comfortable playing his reading play style. Oh, and that spark. Plug, not sure what he was doing in that situation.
Yeah, you know what the worst part is? TN, 7 bars.
Oh boy.
Sparking.
Not gonna spend it just yet. 6M. Oh, that grab again with the reflect. Plug, I said before, you've got to settle down, man.
I mean, you have to do something when your character's about to die, regardless. But I don't think reflect is the way.
Very true, but I think it's a case of when you're on a low health, players will just try and do the more basic stuff to open you up. And if you're going to do that and leave yourself open a Dragon Rush, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Shridan gets another corner carry right there. Another reflect. He's maybe Plug is planning something. Maybe he's like, if I reflect a lot in the first games, then at the final games, he will not expect me not reflecting.
If it could work, then there you go. But tap DR there for LL, working out for Plug. Gonna send him down here, and I respect it. Just immediately DXC to Nappa and get some of that massive chunk of blue light back for Beerus. Good reflect, but he doesn't punish that DP. Serdan vanishing in time because of the way that move is structured.
Yep, he tried to go for a 2M, but Gula goes quite far. Ooh. Alright, I love playing around, trying to snipe that Cyberman, but he does not do it to the super dash. Meshes up Vegeta's plan.
Here comes the Cyber as well, slowly but surely closing in. That reflect almost got baited by the Cyber Claws, but it's just going to work out here. It's going to give him a bit of extra damage and help him build a little bit of extra bar here. He might be able to get to that 4th one.
Reset. Alright, that was a very good reflect. Look tried to go for a 5L DR, but I think a normal DR is much better for Nappa.
That was a great DR tech from Plug as well. I mean, jumps over these EX moves. Plug is moving perfectly here because any of these would be lethal for him to get clipped by. Serdan panicking a little bit here, in my opinion. He's swinging again with an EX move, but he just can't find that hit confirm. And he actually loses base Vegeta for it. I think that was far, far too aggressive of him.
I mean, I don't blame him for being aggressive there. I mean, Cyberman on the left side, Nap on the right. That's really awesome, man.
Here comes the clash of the big bodies, though. That move just won't reach in time. Good vanish to stop that free hit from going through here. He's trying to tap it out here. Because Serdan, you know for a fact he has DP. He has level 3 grabs available if he gets them. And just speaking of which...
He's gone. Let's go, sir. You're sick.
Perfect timing, honestly. But here comes that Beerus now. He's a bit calmer here with Beerus, and I hope he learns that. But in the end, he actually... Oh, God. Any bar he builds here is just tragic because TN is sitting there waiting.
Yep. Goes for a quick DAC, so...
Oh.
Yeah, they keep all the damage.
He should count himself lucky that Beerus had that little health, because if he had a little bit more, Bluka would have been dead on the next Kihoho, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he gets a 2M opening now. Did not spark for the optimal damage, but since it's a 2M starter, the damage that has been dealt to TN right now, most of that will be gone. There's like no blue health.
Nice tech on the Dragon Rush here. He sparks, but that backdash. Serdan waiting in the rings there. He knew that was probably going to come because Plug scared to commit in that situation. That gives him what he needs to get that 4th game and actually go 1 up against Plug here.
Yeah, very close game. 3H, happy birthday again, but still did not spark it this time to catch both of them.
Oh, I'm not sure if Serdan went for a 2H and it didn't come out in time, but here we go. DP on Wake Up Brave. Just spending the bar, actually, which is surprising in my opinion, but he just can't get away from that 3H. That thing has such misleading range.
Alright, Plug went for a very smart reflect in my opinion, but Suridan did not space his 5L properly, so the reflect whiffed and he actually got punished with 5L.
That was probably the best time to pop Spark because of the fact that he'd done it after midi 6M. Bear in mind that was the same side from that 6M. That explosion reset from Nappa is actually really sick in my opinion. Thankfully he builds a little bit of extra bar here. He'll take what he can get as he kills his cooler because he has unfortunately lost Spark already.
Yeah, and that's the sick part about Nappa, right? Nappa in sparking, you can do an explosion into an empty vanish, and you can actually get a left-right 50-50. And he also has a 5L low, which means it's even worse because he also has a mix-up high-low after that. But a DR this time opens up that base Vegeta, pushes him into the corner.
Nice Dragon Rush here. He's just staggering. Oh my goodness, Serdan. He just... Oh, I could have 2M through it. But I don't think he was going for that jump best.
Tennis against the wall.
Plug seems to be on point with blocking both Vegeta's EX moves, to be honest. The only time he seems to get hit is when they're in a scramble situation, but he's being a bit off with his DR calls here. His own orbs are giving him like pressure because of the fact that he can't DR for hit stun.
Yeah, he seems to try and DR a little bit too much after 5L, and the 5L is getting reflected quite a lot as well, so the DR is whiffing. And like you said, yeah, the key orb actually mess it up as well. Alright, another opening for Suridan. Nappa back in the corner. Oh, you can't vanish that! You cannot vanish that!
Yeah, you see what Plug was going for, and you know, you have the right idea, but not the right thing to actually do here. He's got to block and hold that and just find the time to take his turn back. One more here. Good reflect, and he gets that roll tag as well. Hopefully he should get loops here. No. For once, Plug isn't going to play with his food. He knows he has to take this to match point here. That was OD in my opinion. Key Blast into the overhead to fake him out just a little bit, and because of that, you will build a little bit of extra bar.
Alright, goes for level 1, level 3. Make sure you're gonna get that kill. It's all up to base Vegeta now. I mean, Plug is two pretty healthy characters right now, but base Vegeta 7 bars and sparking in tow.
Oh no, oh no.
Birthday!
Oh, he drops this. Bluka was living on a prayer right now. He has to hope no, but instead he accidentally commits. Plug, he blocked these before, and all of a sudden it's crumbling away from him.
Alright, still, he recovered. He got the opening on Nappa. So base Goku, maybe 100 health?
Yeah,
Alright, he was lucky at Spark, he could cancel that.
He should be lucky that I didn't commit to the 2H there, because it was baited, but in the end, unfortunate, because that rocket kick is going to come through from a distance. That is basically a specialty, and Plug perhaps not reading it or just being a bit too ambitious. That is going to be a 5-3 win for Serdan. A lot closer than some might have expected. Yep.
Yeah, it also means at the same time that Surudan still has a very good chance of getting that 4th spot.
Yeah, this should move him to 6 points with a
Yeah.
-11 difference. So he's top 6 now, but if he can win again and deny Raw Kid, then he's actually quite onto something here.
Yeah, I mean, he still has a lot to do. I mean, this is not the final day of matches, right? We still have Monday, which will be the final day of the matches, and then next week's Thursday will be playoffs. So there's still, next week he probably still has a chance to get that top 4. So, hopefully he can do his best, get a win, get that top 4. But we're gonna be heading into the second match. It's going to be Jake against Taser. We've talked about this a little bit already, but sir, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is by far the most polarizing in terms of the predictions that we had for today. Me, Nick, and C4 all gave our predictions for this week's matches. C4 thinks that Jake's going to take it. Nick believes it's a toss up, and I think that Taser will take it. There's a lot of factors that come into play with the Cloud, which is why I think the Seidan plug match was so close. And I think Taser, in my opinion, has adapted to the Cloud the best.
Mm-hmm.
So whilst Jake definitely has the characters that will counter in this matchup,
Mm-hmm.
it's all down to how he uses them. And I think Taser he is on another level in some regards with how he uses his characters on the Cloud.
Yeah, but what do you think is like? Why did you pick Taser over Jake? What do you think the biggest difference is going to be?
Probably just the way that they play through neutral, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously playstyle varies even in neutral because of the way Cloud versus offline is like. So I think Taser, he's just going to be playing at his optimum, for example, whereas Jake might just be a little bit, he'll need to find his footing. In my opinion, and this is kind of what me and Dunk agreed on. If Jake won't take the first 2 games, then he's probably going to struggle. But we're going to cut in, I believe, or just hit the game mojo in the
Oh,
background, but only
button
for a
check.
button check. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, it's just it's like you said. Online, or at least Cloud, really seems to be Taser's little safe haven, or his yeah, basically. But we've also been seeing him tear it up online, right? He has a lot of rank points as well. He's been grinding that quite a lot, been streaming a lot. So go check him out at Taser 13, I believe. Um,
Yeah, definitely. Taser definitely has been grinding a lot recently. So if you want to give someone credit for the work they've been putting in over lockdown, then he's the man for it. He's kind of, as I said before at the start, caught up really quickly compared to a lot of the people in the UK who have been developing since day one. Taser also has been, but his explosion in skill recently was massive.
yeah, I think there was like uh, a switch that just triggered in his brain,
As long
right?
as as
Because
long as he's adapting, then you know what I mean. It's
yeah,
like good to have another player who's turned really solid.
yeah, it's just been a couple of months where he rapidly improved. At one point, I think there's something that triggered inside him, and he was like, "Okay, I have to check this. I have to check that. I have to get that in order to actually be a sick player." And look at what he's become. He's become the number one in the national league. So yeah, shouts to him. But Jake, you cannot count him down because he is the number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be one of the closest matches of the evening, in my opinion, but it could also go either way. It just works out. Here we go. So, as far as I can tell, looks like we're ready to go. They're going to pick their characters as per usual. That Kefla point versus that Blue Jita point. Obviously, there's a bit of a matchup counter going on here, but this is going to come down to just who is more confident here.
Okay, I have to change my predictions, man. I'm gonna go with Jake now. He picked color 8. He's gonna have to win now. Color 8, let's go.
I mean, color 8, pretty nice in my opinion. Jake's always rocked that one as far as I'm aware, as long as that's the one I think it is. So here we go. This is going to be an interesting one in my opinion.
I
Probably
want to
one of
see,
the highest
yeah,
octane.
I want to see in chat right now. 1 for Jake, 2 for Taser. Let me see it. What do you think, guys? Think is gonna win, guys? All right, laugh at him. Laugh at him, Kefla. All right, a couple of 2s popping up already.
Yeah, see, like this is what I mean. This is probably one of the more polarizing matches, and because of the standings, probably one of the most high intensity ones. So this is gonna go down to the wire. But let's just get ready for this game one. Who is gonna open the strongest?
Right. Both. I love that assist, man. Base Goku just sniped GT Goku. Get out of here. But we go back to zoning again. Jake is the one who got the assist back first, but Taser trying to be aggressive a little bit. Ooh, the JM from Kevlar opening Taser up, but did not confirm off of it.
Honestly, that hit confirm that he had in the air almost would have been amazing to see. Base QA, the sheer distance, Jake, you know better than a backdash against that. That just isn't going to work. Sending this Kevlar down to the corner already. Here's the first solid hit.
Yeah, that was a good reflect, and then Taser went for a float mix-up, trying to see what Jake is gonna do as a reaction to the assist, trying to snipe. Like, okay, how do you react to certain situations? And then next time he's gonna definitely abuse that reflect.
Indeed. 2 out of 2 Dragon Rushes teched so far by Jake, but it doesn't matter in the end because he actually just gets opened up once more here. And with 5 bars on deck, now down to 3 because of the EX, this should be a convincing kill.
I was about to say, I don't know about that one, but Base Goku actually gets an extra damage if he's the last level 1 to hit.
Exactly, never count out the Kaioken finisher here. Oh, and the air-to-air challenge as well. Really good from Taser here. Don't think he's going to extend this one. He's going to want the Spirit Bomb Oki to carry on. But the wake-up mash from Jake is good, and it's going to work out for him. But he drops it, unfortunate.
Yeah, but that was so sick, man. He knew that 6M after a key charge from Goku was not meaty. So he just mashed against it and won. And let's see what's going to happen now. Taser's going to lose his character.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Actually, no, not unfortunate. Definitely for Taser, but really good from Jake. In fact, falling buttons into the air dash means he gets just that one more overhead. And that's the one he needs to open him up. Walk up, jump too heavy. Jake, get out of here, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to mix off the assist. If Taser stayed on the ground, he would have actually had to deal with a 50-50, but the overhead from Base Vegeta drops it. Oh no! That was a good 5M attempt, but GT Goku just flew over it like what are those flying squirrels called?
Probably a chipmunk. I don't know. Don't ask me, bro. Powered up level 3 here. This Base Vegeta, because he has no spark, he's either going to have to EX to get himself out of here, or he's going to have to hold that. I think we're going for a Dragon Rush maybe from Taser here.
Oh, went for an empty low. Catches that Base Vegeta. Now it's all up to Base Goku. 7 bars, no sparking though. Just went in with the overhead.
Yeah, and that's going to be some solid meter build here thanks to GT's combo structure. Get him locked down. That empty low from Taser, really good from him as well. If he can keep this optimal and get himself towards that powered up level 3, this should be massive damage.
Yeah, he barely did not build the 4th bar, so he cannot kill, but still, he is in kill percentage right now. Any stray hit will be the end of that Base Goku. Jake, you're gonna have to work really hard.
Oh, that was ambitious from him, but that doesn't work out. Jake with that 2M snipe attempt, he hopes that Taser would land, but that's just not going to be it. That key blast, those are so strong from Base Vegeta because of the angles. Even a dash in at such close distance can get punished, and that means Taser will take the first game.
Yeah, at the beginning it wasn't very convincingly, but then when Jake lost his first character, Taser really went on a snowball, right?
No.
So what do you think, sir? What do you think that Jake has to change now to actually get ahead up?
Well, it's tough in my opinion because I think in a lot of scenarios that was just Taser reacting, or perhaps not even reacting, but just attempting to punish things that Jake was not committing too much to, but not using the right playstyle against. Blue Vegeta, those Key Blast angles are lethal, especially at close distance, because you saw that little dashing at the end there got him smoked. So when he's moving around, especially with Kefla, especially with Base Vegeta, he does have movement options because of Rocket Kick, the EX downwards knee. He has options, but that requires meter management. That requires spacing in neutral. He's got to make sure that when he's ready to call these, he won't get sniped by an assist, because I think Base QA also put in a bit of a shift for Taser there.
Yeah, I think base QA was working out for both sides very well, actually. It gained a lot of ground control for Jake in the early stages of the match, and for Taser, it actually got him a lot of hits off of that 50-50. Well, it's not really 50-50, but I would say unreactable mix off an SD. Um, so yeah, it was actually this time Taser taking the first game, as he's been doing for quite a while. I mean, he's the number one in the National League right now. Jake at the third, looking for this win to potentially become that first seed now.
Yeah, I mean, Jake is going to have to win 2 in a row probably against Taser with the way he's been going, but it looks like we're going back into it, I'd hope.
Yeah, I hope Dunk is going back to the screen. There we go. Thank you, Dunk.
Alright, Taser making the most of it here. Basically, we had to get those extra frames. That's going to give Taser one more chance to apply pressure, and he gets it thanks to that Dragon Rush. GTA is big here, and that should give him the third bar. Will he go for Oki? I don't think so.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
He's going to risk it here, but that will give Jake the opportunity to spark out if he wants to. But he's brave. He wants to test his defense, and he takes that Dragon Rush. Good tag.
And I saw a 2H from Taser coming right out, but I think it was a little bit delayed because he was in, I don't know what you call it, but there's a point in the game where your character starts to defend if you hold back, even if the move is not going to hit you. Oh, that 2H was sick!
That was massive from Jake, and it works out for him. Those 2-2-S's are going to be good baits here. That's going to make Taser think carefully about his next move. He attempts the air-to-air, but he just about doesn't get away with it.
Proximity block. Oh, and the Kevlar A assist, such a good assist. It's an orb call with a pop-up. Gets an easy conversion off of it. Snap in that blue Vegeta. You have no life. One hit, you will be dead.
Taser has to be careful here. Any hit confirm will probably be enough because it will enable Jake to build the first bar here. He hasn't spent any EX moves. He's being patient. He knows he just needs one to make good of it here. But that side switch empty low, really good from him to use the GT to make that pressure work.
Drops the rejump though, but still, even off that raw attack, he kind of... Oh, that 2H! He knew exactly what was going on. Base Vegeta was in the... Yeah, as he did that, so that 2H was definitely an anti-air. You're gonna have to hold this level 3.
Yeah, that was phenomenal from Taser. Really good from him there. GT gonna come in, just get some massive damage to finish this combo, and some Oki as well. Jake once again willing to test his defense, and he goes for the road tag. Confident he can get away with it, and he does here.
Yep. Alright. And he threw the key ball. He thought he did have to charge it still, but oh, same side from that GT Goku.
Really good block there. Oh, that was a bit of too late on that super dash. He was definitely going for that beam punish, but he just wasn't ready with it. He's got to play a bit of a dancing game here. He needs that hit confirm, but how does he get it? In the end, Taser fires back. Nice assist usage from him.
Yeah, he really seems to like that one. It's a fast assist with a little pop-up. Ooh, sparks to get out of that pressure. He just wants that character healthy. I think he was looking for a way out with base Goku, but he gets hit twice. Gets hit third time. Yeah, oh my god, all these drops.
Jake kind of crumbled there, but in the end he almost got that hit by mashing. Gets away with it, but he does force Taser a pop sparks. That is a win for him, even if he loses Kefla. He only gets level 1 spark, but GT, he is so good at building bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not worth it losing a character.
Absolutely not, and without Spark here, the only thing he does have is base Q. Not the best synergy because of Genki, but if he's going to get hit confirmed like that, Taser just isn't going to have to worry. He's going to have to go for the loop here if he wants that extra bar. I was thinking he'd go for a normal knockdown to the vanish, but he thinks he can kill here.
Yeah, he barely can't.
No, definitely not with an unpowered GT level 3.
Yeah. I mean, Jake, I think he's trying to be a little smart at the round start. He tried to do a jump too heavy yet again to catch Taser jumping in, but, you know, Taser is actually really good at seeing what you are doing.
Exactly.
And if you make a mistake, you're going to get hit.
Also, you'll notice that Jake got counter-hit by that 2H he attempted on the GT when he lost his second character. But doesn't matter, he's going to take the momentum back in his favor a little bit. This is a lot more dangerous as well, considering how little life Blue Vegeta has. Basically, can just output so much damage off any straight hit. Oh, that is grimy. Taser, yeah, that is filthy. But oh no, did his inputs get eaten there?
I wonder if you have to respect that, though. ground blocking. Because jump 2H, you don't really have those. Oh, no! Oh! Okay, that's unfortunate.
I'm not gonna lie, that jumping too heavy into base Q, that Dragon Rush sequence, that I haven't seen that before, I'll admit, but that felt just clean to watch from Taser.
Yeah. That's true. The only thing I wonder is, do you have to respect that or can you match? Because it actually overrides the base Goku A block stun, meaning that you probably can mash. Because I don't think blocking a jump 2H on the ground gives that much of a block stun, especially if he still has to land and then press 5L yet again.
Definitely not, but when you have to carry in for the fact that he also had base Q A on deck as well, I think that's the thing. Obviously, doing that alone, not going to be the best option, and you might get a bit smoked for it. But if you're using assists like base QA, or actually, yeah, Jake's using it as well, it just opens up the door to so many mixes that otherwise aren't going to work. Only other person you could think of to do that perhaps is Kid Buu, and neither of these players are rocking him.
Okay, so I think Jake is gonna restart his laptop to play the game. I think it's a little bit laggy for him right now. So we'll be talking about the first couple of matches that we've seen so far. Sir, what do you think? Taser seems to be really on a roll in these games, right? Jake has some fighting moments, but it's been a Taser show basically, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it did come down to the wire a little bit in some regards. You know, Jake, he went down a bit, but because of Basiku's damage output, it didn't feel like he was out of the fight at any moment. It just feels like, with the way these two are adapting to the situation, Taser is just one step ahead in the slightest amount. You know, for example, he had a really clean 2H against that 236H attempt. That's going to be massive if he can keep doing that consistently. To be honest with you, we don't see 2Hs a lot in these sets. That might just be down to the cloud or how these players are feeling warmed up. So anyone who can do that, they're immediately putting themselves at a massive advantage. So Taser, if he keeps doing things like that, I don't think there's a lot Jake can do, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But Jake has been showing that he's not afraid to press 2H either. But what I also want to talk about, and I don't know if someone clipped that or if we've seen that before, but that 5L from base Goku to catch that SD, it kind of looked like a UI Goku 5L from me, man.
Yeah, very true, actually. And also, speaking of which, I believe, was it Taser who 5H'd the 236H, or was that the other way around? Because at one point, pretty sure he saw one of those go through and just get booted out of existence.
Do you mean? I think Sarudan 5H'd a kick, if that's what you mean.
Oh, potentially towards the end there, that's got me
But
confused a little bit.
yeah, but Taser was the one who 2H'd it.
Oh yeah, of course. Both of them using their respective heavies, but wrong person. So both of them are reacting there, and I think it's, we're just waiting a little bit here while Jake gets back. So there's nothing wrong with talking about the third unplugged game as well. That was clean as well, definitely have to admit. There was some massive reactions. There was some really good resets from Plug as well. One of the Napa specialists knows what he's doing. I think in some regards that scoreline was a lot closer than a lot of people would have predicted. So at least we can say that we've had two intense games so far. And as long as the pace keeps up here, then if Jake starts to adapt, this could go down to the wire again.
Yeah, I think today's matchups are one of the closest we've had so far, and not just these two, but also Fullmetal Fury and Rocket, and also Fish against Tox. All matches today can be very close, and we've not seen it from Taser against Jake just yet that it can be close. I mean, Taser has been been going on a steamroll, but I think Jake can come back definitely.
Well, to be honest with you, it's what I said to people like Wasabi before and also at the start of this stream. I think if Jake can't take the first two games, he kind of has to scrabble for his momentum. Like, he realizes that the games are starting to go away from him, and then he just fights as hard as he can to get some foothold. And if he can't take the third one, usually I'm willing to say that the set's just done. Not because he's, like, not capable, but because he just can't find what he needs with such a little scoreline remaining.
But Jake, if that happens, right, Jake has to only look at one person. One person who has been at the top in Damascus's event, shouts to him, for 19 weeks. Kaiden. Kaiden, the man that goes down 3 games, maybe 2 games, and then his mind just expands universally, right? He just starts destroying everyone on his path. I think if Jake can somehow find a click in that in his head where he's like, okay, I'm down 3 games. It doesn't matter because I can win 3 games in a row as well. I'm just gonna smoke him. If he can do that, then it's over for everyone.
Very true, but I think that is a little bit of where Kaiden and Jake differ, because they both go down. And Kaiden, I mean, we've all seen him go question mark % before, but in terms of Jake, it's hard to describe. I feel like his skill never decreases. He's always fighting at a really high level, but if he goes down a couple games, his rhythm gets disrupted to the point where he doesn't get to showcase just how good he really is.
Yeah, I can see that, but we'll see. I think there's going to be a comeback next game. Hopefully, the resetting the PC or restarting it is going to be helpful to him. But otherwise, like Metalcore says in chat, he has to become Ultra Instinct Shaggy, or maybe Shaggy Rojo if you really want some good shows happening today.
If you want the canon, then you go for Shaggy Ultra Rojo. But yeah, I mean, it's just a case of we have to wait and see. You know, we're just waiting on them now. Looks like Jake is also going to try restarting his net just for the extra security, making sure that they can get in with some smooth connections. But I think we just can't call this one. There's a few games where you see how people start to begin with, and you can be confident of what's going to happen. This one, it's going to just be a case of, all right, you're doing this now. Are you going to keep doing it, or are you going to do something else and make it work?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen what Taser tried to do in game number 1, right? He tried to do some stuff where they saw, well, what Jake saw. He saw what Taser was trying to do, and Taser's like, okay, let me see what your reaction is, and actually convert off of that. But let's go into game number 3, I believe. Oh, that was very close. Oh, that's the most tournament DR of the day.
The DR. Those are some pro Dragon Rushes, but Taser's going to get away with it here. That air dash faking out into another Dragon Rush. That is going to work out for him, and we'll just give him some extra meter to work with here.
Right, it goes for Final Flash, meaning that one more hit on Kefla is going to kill her, but Jake opts for the sparking. That was a lot of blue life because of the DR start. Goes for a 2H, do a lot of damage.
Very true, but sadly he won't be able to build the 3rd bar, so no level 3 okay for him, not gonna matter. Base Q is so good at generating mix for people who have low 2Ls, excuse me. So here we go here, just spend the bar, Jake. Don't mess around when you need to make these comebacks.
Yeah, you know what the sickest thing is? Kefla was almost done with her bar, with her combo. Built 4 bars barely, then goes for Key Blast into 236S and still built almost another bar. That's kind of weird.
Nice smash from Jake there. He just took his turn back appropriately. Taser was trying to keep it a little bit too much here, but instead, here we go. The level 3 mix is inbound.
Yep.
Where's he going? Oh, the crossed up Dragon Rush is going to work out. But he has to stagger this combo a little bit if he wants any hope of meter build coming back. Just not enough. Taser does have a lifeline here.
Good 2H.
Good 2H. Really good 2H.
He was definitely baiting that one.
Yeah, Jake seems to be warming up here, which is definitely good to see. And if he scoops him up here, just not enough. But the reset, Taser blocks it.
Oh, no.
Jake's definitely being a lot more fearless this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Taser's been... He Dragon Rushed him like the first second of the game, and then another Dragon Rush, and Jake's like, okay, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna show you why I am at the 3rd place right now, looking to upset this match and win.
Got a stagger here, and the EX grab is good. This basically a cannon moment right here. Down he goes, just going to go for the Genki charge and the down tech into the buttons. That was good knowledge from Jake there. Taser has done that a couple times, too many at this point, and he's just ready for it.
Yeah, Jake says, stop that 6M. I'm going to smoke you if you do that again. Right, Taser losing his character, but he's still up in games anyway, so I think he still has room to, you know, check what Jake is trying to do at certain options. So that delay wake up, he's definitely going to keep that in mind next game.
If it works once, then try and do it again, see if it works out for him as well. Hopefully Taser got the message that isn't going to work. That EX cross-up is good, but no need it. They're extended here. That does mean, however, that Taser is losing even more and more life when he's already got such a little amount left.
Yeah, but in the end, it was Taser getting the upper hand in that exchange. Goes for level 3, which means, Jake, you're going to have to react very carefully. There's so many options GT Goku can do right now. Left or right?
Going right, and he gets it. Nice from Taser here. That is the first character down, but with Kefla and Baitsky, which is a really strong shell in my opinion, this is going to be a massive hill to climb.
Ooh. The game gave him a cross-up, but didn't go vert off of it.
Oh, the staggers. He just staggers for a little bit too long there, and Jake will reclaim his turn with a bit of a challenge that works out perfectly for him. First game on the board for him, but he's got one more to tie things up here.
Yeah, but let's be real, Jake looks more clean in this game than the last two ones. So let's see if the PC reboot actually worked out for him. Alright, nice conversion off that. Base Goku, A assist.
And he gets it here down under Oki. This is the first time Jake is using the Raise Zone. He's done it quite a lot throughout all of London Brawlers. Taser, I mean, you can actually, excuse me, Taser holding that. Gets hit by that 6H bonk. We all do at some point. Oh, and he whips that assist extension, so he can't build that first bar that he needs. Does get a safe tag out thanks to the GT just about clipping him here.
Yeah, and he actually went for the full auto combo right there, but the beam caught him. Nice dash out of the corner with a base Q assist, meaning that's an easy conversion. Right, goes for another Hell Zone. Ooh, that was a good bait on the reflect, but he didn't actually do anything other after that, so he got mashed on instead.
Oh, Jake was definitely expecting a Dragon Rush there because he got hit by that 5M. Unfortunately, Taser doesn't make anything out of it, but he does make Jake panic at just a little bit. Pops the spark here. Here comes Jake's own staggers here. Oh, nice jab to get out of those. He was going to have to respect plus frames if he got hit by that. And he actually should be able to get a kill off of this, maybe because of Kaioken finisher. No, I think that was a bit presumptuous to say.
Yeah, I mean, if Kaio can finish with that, that would be sick.
Yeah, no, I was thinking for some reason he was going to do the powered up version, but no, my bad. Here we go. GT Oki instead, just got to stagger it out a little bit here. Hopefully he can bait perhaps a tag, and he does. Good 2H.
Yeah. It was quite clear that Jake was definitely looking for a way to get Kefla in the back, but luckily for him, he didn't really get punished that hard, but now Base Vegeta gets opened up yet again, and you know, Taser, again, looking to snowball this match into his favor some more. Because for level 3,
yeah,
again, the same situation where he was with Kefla. He's about to lose the character, and now he has to defend and get rid of the character, go to base Q or something. But when can he do it?
Exactly, because Taser, he is baiting, because the last time he did this, he actually got punished for it. Oh, that was nearly an amazing hit confirmed if he'd continued that in the end. Bit of a scramble, however, he does force his base screen near the corner. Crosses up, but can't get that hit just yet, and the Dragon Rush is eventually what's going to do the deed. Nearly 3 bars on deck here.
Yeah, and he does not opt to get rid of Base Goku just yet. I think Base Goku is the one you want to kill the most, right? Because he has that Kaioken as an anchor. He has a lot of health. The other two characters in the back have no health, will just get killed in one hit. So he just wants to keep him as a point right now. Alright, goes for a lot of damage. This might actually kill.
Ooh, let me just take a look at that life bomb. No, that was a blue combo actually.
Alright, another raw tag. Finally opens up Taser. Goes for level 3 himself. High-low. Tell me now.
Left, in my opinion. Oh, he's just going to walk up and mash? I was expecting at least a cross-up from Jake. He's really good at his cross-up mixes, in my opinion. In the end, Taser drops that Vegeta B extension, so he can't kill that Vegeta yet. And he actually gets a raw tag just in time here to make a hit confirm. I don't see why he won't go for level 3 Oki.
I mean, Kefla does not really have that many tools to make good use of her level 3 Oki. There's only the jumping that you can do. And there it is.
If he had done that just a second later and Dragon Rush that Vortag, I think I'd have jumped out of my chair. But ambitious attempt from Jake. You can see what he was going for, but it's just not going to work out against Taser, who knows how to be defensive and time things correctly.
Oof. Get straight hit. Oh, what a conversion of a stray 5L hit. That was sick. Alright, Jake. Jake, you're kind of sick, except when that happens.
A very slight tap here is going to be what he needs, but here we go. Base scoop again. Taser wants to swing. He wants to finish this quickly. He knows Jake can just steal momentum with this base scoop. Good tech on that Dragon Rush. His defense is holding strong for now, but he has to keep this up when he's got 3 characters to deal with.
Ooh. Challenges that assist with a mash. Alright, he's seen this mix up. Good
tech and the key blasts both hit him here. Jake swinging with that auto combo, but he backs off in the end. Knows it's not worth it.
Yeah, but he's a one character against a very good zoning character with 2 assists. Oh my god. Big bang attack?
That's probably death because of GTA was recharging in time.
Plus
he could have just built the bar anyway, yeah, fair enough. So but either way, he was done.
But yeah, Taser really... You know, we've talked about this a lot, right? In the last couple of games as well. When Taser gets ahead, it's really hard to get a lead for yourself, right? Because he has a zoning character, good DR by the way. He has a zoning character, and you cannot really approach him.
That crossed up Dragon Rush, hello? Don't even know if he meant to do that on purpose there, but Taser getting away with that. However, this is the same scenario as I believe the first game. He's done 2 Dragon Rush openings. If Jake wants to spark here, there's a lot of blue lives to come back.
Staggers instead. I think Jake was trying to get a raw tag or a guard cancel there, but he got punished for it instead. Alright, loses that Kefla.
Yep, unfortunate start here because Taser is sitting on 3 solid sticks of celery right here. They're going away because of these assist challenges, but Jake just isn't finding the hits he needs until he does that. What a great reaction from him to get that 2H into the loops right here. He should just be about able to get that. Oh yeah, there he goes. Goes for the grab. I don't see why not. Level 3 Oki is going to be hard here. Where's he going?
Low. He has to get the low. Whoa, base the spark it says, gets a 5M. That's going to be a lot of damage. There's not going to be a kill because there's no meter build. But he can still go for a assist.
Nice tech on the Dragon Rush by Taser. His defense is holding strong here. He knows he can get that blue Vegeta out of his patient, but he just misplays the slightest amount. Jake challenges and manages to even it up here. Nice work from him, and he still has that spark on deck.
Right. That was another good opening with the base Q assist. Taser been having a little bit of a trouble in these last 2 or 3 games with that one.
Overhead at the taps. Oh, Taser. As soon as he sees that EX flash, he's challenging with a low 2L. Perhaps he's reacting to the wrong thing here. Needs to actually just try and trust his reactions a little bit. Backdash is really good from him there. He baits something from Jake, and he does end up getting away with it the 3rd time. Gonna auto combo here, perhaps because he wants Spirit Bomb.
Extensions. Ooh, I think Taser was trying to bait something like that, but backdash a little bit late and got punished for it. By the raw
tech
tag.
backdash, because as you said earlier, and as Jake also knows, calling a Genki into an overhead isn't truly meaty. So I gave Taser a chance to jump out there, and he does get away with it.
Yep, but he's still gonna eat a lot of damage. Jake being put back into the corner with that one.
Yeah, solid idea as well in general, is to call out level 3 additional damage, and JT just has that many more options. He might start make Jake consider using that spark. EX bait, I see the idea, but it's not going to work out for you here. He's really good at using that roll tag when he needs to, and this is going to be some massive damage. I think same side high.
It's called the Brexit, right?
Whoa, actually super dashes and he makes Taser panic just that little bit amount. Reflect, I don't think he even needed to try that. Right, there we go. He blocks the EX this time and he baits out Reflect instead of 2H so he doesn't get punished. Oh, really good air-to-air challenge, but Jake blocks it. You saw him buff at that 2L there against that EX grab, but not fast enough. Taser will get some more confirms here, and here comes the massive damage from the Kaioken.
Will he go for level 2? Yes, he will. Alright, optimal damage, but not optimal Oki, maybe. Alright, Sparks, in retaliation, he wants that Vegeta alive, and he shows immediately why. Goes for empty vanish into the overhead. Oh, drops combo.
Oh, nice super dash to challenge that low here, and using the EX2 36H here. That should give him some more damage, and he doesn't even need to spend the bar there. Thankfully, the shoulder barge is just enough to do it. But we've got base Q versus base Q. However, Jake has got EX on deck here, and that is going to be lethal with the damage he can output.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a brave attempt, but he doesn't 2H that super dash. That could have been it. The 236H backdash isn't just enough against that 5H.
Yeah, and there's the reset. Jake, you're gonna have to hold this. Ooh, a lot of grabs from Taser's side, and Jake getting hit by a lot of them. Staggers, let's go. Jake taking another game.
An incredibly close game indeed, and he does get away with it. 2-3 here. Jake is definitely doing his best to keep going, but I think Taser, he's doing his best, but there are a few little moments in neutral he has to work on against Jake's playstyle, definitely. He gets the first hit of neutral this time, at least.
Yep. Get him down. Dash up. Okay, this time he was looking for what Jake is gonna do on Wake Up, right? That was the thing. Oh, and let's confirm mistake. That was something that Jake did last time. He delayed the Wake Up to counteract whatever Taser was trying to do, and now Taser is actually like, okay, let me see if you're gonna do it again.
Indeed, smart spark from Jake here because Taser had just very aggressively burned both assists. Ooh, actually trying to press after that Key Blast. It's 5H is always going to come from a Kepler player there. So he does get hit for that, and he's going to lose quite a lot of health. Thankfully, base Vegeta does not have the power it up, so it's not going to be the heaviest mix, but he's still got to deal with it. Good raw tag in response.
I think Jake was actually baiting the raw tag, but did not get the right punish. Because he did an overhead jump light into another overhead jump light, giving a gap to Taser to get that raw tag and maybe get a meaty hit on that. But unfortunately, it did not go his plan, and now he gets DR'd and loses a character for it.
Yep, tap, Dragon Rush, fatal as ever. Jake, unfortunately, not reacting in time. Basically, just like giving that little bit extra damage. He was probably going to kill regardless, but GT's level 1, not powered up, isn't the best in damage. So smart from Taser to use that insurance policy.
Yep, Stagger's going on. Yet another Dragon Rush. Jake in the past has been taking a lot of Dragon Rushes, but this time seems to get opened up by them quite a lot.
That one overhead into the low here. Taser is just doing his best to find any opening. Another overhead into the Dragon Rush this time, baiting him out. He's going to go for an empty low. No, he's not. Throws him instead. That Kefla is going to go out of here. Base Goku has not had a chance to put in a lot of work here, but he's got 5 bars and a full bar of life. This could be something, but Taser opening up a lot more aggressively than they'd usually expect of him.
I mean, he still has 3 characters, which are pretty much all full health, except for one who's still healthy. And he has Sparks on deck as well, right? So he can take a lot of risks still this match. But Jake, working on his comeback right now.
Optimizations after that vanish. Definitely got to spend the Kaioken right now. You've got too much bar sitting in the bank, Jake. Got to spend it where possible.
Alright, one touch! Where's the raw tag?
Oh, yeah.
Spark instead.
Oh, that could have been it there if he'd punished just a little bit earlier. Taser perhaps just being a little bit too conservative here, playing it safe against Jake. And this is good of him. Use these S's to just extend the time, that sparking timer burns.
You saw it. Again, he tried to bait a raw tag and did not punish it accordingly. That has to hurt mentally.
It's like, you know what he's doing, but if he can't do it, then you can't credit him for it. This is like an exam that Jake just isn't passing fully. You know the idea is there, but if he can't execute, then he's just going to crash and burn a little bit out of this set because it's already 4-2. Taser is up a lot faster than I expected him to be, so this could be it already.
Yeah. He filled in the right answers, but we forgot to put his name on it.
Oh,
Good
that
at
air
it.
was brave, but
Let's
that
go.
down tech aggression from Jake, good on him.
Yeah, down tech mash. Let's go. Let's go. All right, there's some decent damage on him. Goes for that Hell Zone yet again. I think Jake is one of the few only Kefla players that actually make use of that. Gets an opening with a 5M, which means that's going to be a lot of damage. Does not build that second bar, so he cannot kill. It still has a hot knockdown.
Thank goodness Taser sparked there, because that could have been unfortunate. Perhaps Jake was expecting a side switch after the big bang there. Doesn't actually get the read right, and in the end, he's going to eat so much damage as well. If he extends this off the GT assist as well, no, and instead is going to opt for level 3 Yoki. I don't see why Jake won't spark it to save that Kefla. He baits it, but he isn't going to get away with it here. And he mashes into a happy birthday, but GT just about escapes.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Blue Vegeta is gonna lose his life right now. Only 2 bars necessary. Jake, you still have Spark. Maybe you can do some empty vanish stuff. I went for something else instead. I think Taser was looking for it as well. So that's why Jake went for another option.
Yeah, and here we go, sliding knockdown as well. Taser is going to continue this pressure. Staggers as well. Jake taking that Dragon Rush as you'd expect of him. No punish on the 256H this time. The 214H actually goes through for Jake. This is good of him. Can't get that advantage assist extension, excuse me, so he can't optimize further against Taser. Gives him a chance to dart around neutral a little bit more here. They're both just backing off nicely.
Yep. Both are looking for an opening, a way in, and GT Goku has an easy way to go in, especially with that base Goku assist in his pocket.
Ooh, I think Taser was calling an EX move there, but basically it just about smoked him. The 6H unblockable. Oh, Taser continuing that combo nicely there. Another re-jump as well. Bit of a saucy combo there from him. I like it.
Right, goes for level 3 yet again.
Right,
Left high. Oh, I got open.
Right high, wrong side, but right idea. Jumps over that 236 HA. He's looking for an opportunity to get that base HA out. You can tell. I'm waiting for perhaps a guard cancel. Here we go again. He gets hit. Oh, this is something I have to bring up though. Jake, he's fighting GT, but he gets hit so often by the falling too heavy. It's something he definitely has to work on in his string blocking, because Taser has actually killed a couple of characters for it.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's something GT Goku doesn't really get anything from, except when your character is very low health, right? It's kind of like a 6M in that sense, and you can do a triple overhead. And again,
did it again. Oh goodness, you hate to see it. Jake is just perhaps not optimized against the GT matchup here. Oh, and the double overhead into that dash forward. Nice Dragon Rush as well. Just shaking Jake out that little bit, and that's essential against him because his reactions are so good. Is he going for the straight bomb? Oh, doesn't get the super input.
Maybe he realized that he was not gonna get much from it. Oh my god, a jump in! Woo! That was sick. That was the biggest ball out.
Yeah, expect nothing less from Jake, honestly.
No EX buttons. Not in my sight. Alright, Jake. On his way for a comeback, but it's now a base Goku against a base Goku.
Taser being aggressive again here, burning those EXs, but that key blast conversion is going to be massive here. There's a lot of damage to be had from this Kaioken, and I don't see why he won't just go for it as much as possible.
Yeah, Jake, you're going to have to do something really big brain right now, because you're about to lose your character. Taser,
oh, he jumps here, reading that. Oh, but he gets sniped by the 2L into that as well. Staggers on point for Taser, and that is game number 5, putting him on 18 points. And when you do the math, 6 times 3 is 18. Taser is the only one who has went perfect in the Nationals. Props to him for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to play against the base Goku, especially when you're about to lose your character, right? He can do so much, and that's why base Goku staggers are so good, because you're always afraid of, you know, he can just grab you and yeet you across the screen and you're dead, right? That's what base Goku does when you're on low health, and that's what you have to be careful about. And that is why Jake tried to escape it, got hit instead, loses the game, but he kind of had to do something in that regard. So shouts to him. Both played an amazing match. Yeah, it was really fun commentating with you again, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. And just before we cut away to that break here, it's just interesting to look at these standings now because Fish has yet to play. And since they're both on 12 points, this is actually his opportunity to finally cement himself in that second place spot. Even if he loses, Jake has now gone down to a 7 difference where Fish is on 8. So technically, he's already second, but he can extend it further by taking the win tonight in that final. Was it the final game? Yes, it is. Final game against Tox. So you've got some actual battles in the rankings to look out for here tonight, guys. But other than that, Nick, if you've got nothing else to say, then I just want to say, guys, thanks for having us. Much love to commentate for you all. We'll be coming back shortly with Dunk and C4, 2 extra special commentators. Thanks for being here. Don't go away. You've got 2 more games coming up shortly. Peace.
See you guys.
What is good, everyone? We are here, DBZ Nationals UK edition, with your host, C4IQ, aka Fami Medbay, aka Tyrant, not Tyrant, not AKAs. But today, before I pass you on the dunk, you might get annoyed at me because today I'm going to start practicing a new technique for commentary because of the whole C4 Tyrant thing. I'm going to try and commentate in third person. But enough about me. Let's talk about the players. And Dunk, what's good, my dude?
Bro, you can't just hand that off to me. That's crazy. Man said he's gonna commentate in third person, but you know, it is what it is. These guys are gonna be playing today. It's Full Metal Fury going up against Raw Kid. I'm seeing characters that neither of them play, so it's definitely a button check. But this again, another big match for the standings. We saw earlier Jake versus Taser. Taser taking it in emphatic fashion 5-1, and then earlier on and Plug, where Suridan took it, I think. But this game right now is a big battle deciding who is going to be that fourth person to lock in that spot. Right now, Raw Kid currently sitting on 6 points with a -2 differential. Full Metal Fury can close that gap if he can perhaps get himself a win today. I think Tox and Suridan at the moment are struggling a little bit behind. I think actually no, Suridan has 6 points, but like a really, really bad differential. But yeah, today should be a massive day in terms of the standings.
For sure. We've got like really. When you look at the numbers, the leaderboard doesn't look too, tight when in regards to who can take it. We've got Taser at the top, guaranteed, I think, at the moment, guaranteed first place.
Yep.
But everything else is possible, right? I think even Art could get into 4th place. I'm pretty sure that was if I did the maths properly.
I think he could, but he requires like a win in every single game going forward, and perhaps some things to go his way. And one of those things, I believe, is Full Metal Fury taking a win today. I think if Rockid wins, it pushes him slightly further away. But then we've also got our second game coming up, which is Fish going up against Tox. And Tox, I think Tox is a bit of a weird one, right? Because he's played really well and we've been able to see a lot of him. It's just he hasn't been able to sort of turn those into actual W's. So we'll be seeing if he can do that today up against Fish. But first and foremost, let's go into predictions. You gave some of them, so let's hear your thoughts.
I definitely said that Full Metal beats Rocket. The theory behind C4's madness is that C4 sees how much Rocket and Plug play, and C4 thinks that Rocket's so kind of used to Plug's style of Nappa that Full Metal's style might blow his back out. Basically, that's what I'm going for. I think when you practice against someone for so long and you think when you understand the character, you're very susceptible to certain patterns that aren't the character's patterns, but they're the player's patterns. And Full Metal doesn't play like Plug. So that might be the trump card that, gives FMF the win.
I have to agree with C4 there. I would say Full Metal Fury definitely has the upper hand because Raw Kid has sort of been conditioned by someone he trains a lot with in Plug. And Full Metal Fury could just bring a whole new style into the game. But the second one, unanimous. C4, Nick V, and Sir, all of them going with Fish. So you want to give us a little bit of insight to that?
If we just look at the results so far, I think it's really hard to bet against Fish. I know I also went for Jake in the last set.
You said
even though Taser won, not taking anything away from him. I think if there was another first to 5, it could be different. There's been a lot of sets where it's like, I think this person just wins, just straight up. That one, on a different day, it could have went any type of result. But Taser, he's on a complete winning streak. No one can really touch him at the moment. But in terms of Fish, Fish also lost to Taser, so he's shown that he's not immortal. But Tox just hasn't had his sort of he hasn't had his moment where he can like solidify against other people. Like, I can win. He hasn't had that, and I think a lot of Dragon Ball Z, especially online, it comes to confidence in doing stuff. And I think he second guesses himself a lot. While Fish is so confident, he will perfect attack you with it and then do it again. That type of confidence is very hard to do consistently in games.
And I think going back as well, Tox is actually the person that Taser has had the closest set with, right? He's actually, I think he took him to 5-4 or 5-3, something close like that. But he just, again, has not been able to materialize that into a win. But we're, I think, just about ready to get into the first game of today, Full Metal Fury, first game of our set, Full Metal Fury going up against Raw Kid. And if there's anything you need to keep an eye out on, it's going to be what team Full Metal Fury plays. I played him the other day online, and he had a bit of a sneaky beaky team. I don't think he's using it here. We'll see. Former Fury just locking in the Roshi. We know that.
He's playing it. He's playing a new team.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here it is. The new team, no Nappa. So that whole conditioning argument goes out of the window. But you're going to see him use GT Goku B with Master Roshi. And I think this is a wonderful, wonderful show. You're going to get to see it work in action here. Raw Kid. Gonna go with the tried and tested. Is that Android 21 we see? Yep, Android 21. He really does like this assist for Team Gohan. We'll
You're such a nice person. You said he likes the assist. His Twitter says otherwise, but we can go with he likes the assist. So Raw Kid likes the assist of 21. That's exactly what it is. Full Metal, I don't know what kind of arc he's on, but he's dropping the Nappa, like Dunk was saying earlier. I mean, if you've got the GT assist in the back, that's always a good thing for pretty much every team comp in the game, right? Just the coverage of it, the confirms you can get, really, really sick. But at the moment, we're not going to see it because Raw Kid has put Full Metal in the corner with his padded, copywritten Tohan.
And there was a slight stagger there to bait any sort of DP. Goes into the DR. He's going to go 3-bar. Is he going to try and spend more? He can't DR. No, goes to level 1. Level 1, 21 should jump out so he can get the second one, level 1, third level 1, sorry, and that's a kill. Real efficient 2-touch from Rocket there.
This guy learns teams real quick, what can I say? I know he's been off and on with 21 in the past, but like you said, just we see it a lot with people that go DR into a DR combo and we go, man, you really used it. Very rarely happens with Rocket, he's so aware. So is Full Metal with the point blank 2H. Oh, he's going for the kill. He wants his Android broken.
I do agree with that. Go for the spot, get rid of this character. Same value as a TOD. He's going to go level 3 to kill. And I really like this from Full Metal Fury. Good decision making, but we'll see if it pays off, right? Rocket still has 2 characters up and that sparking in tow. Gonna be enough.
Yes. C4 thinks with the spark advantage, Rocket has a great opportunity to break away in the lead, and we're seeing it right now. And he's not even going to use the spark here.
EX and what a 2H from Full Metal Fury. I think that was a decent decision there. Would have had armor anyway.
Mm-hmm.
To level 3. And now Rocket. Oh, you're going to spark up to save Team Gohan. And leave it. He DP'd the armor connected from the back. And what an amazing 2H from Full Metal Fury again.
That's really interesting. So there's a bit. Oh my, you know what's interesting? Rocket's mental state. That's what's interesting. We need to talk about it. Man got a PS5 and thought, to hell with all of you.
Play for myself now. That powered up GT Goku level 1 is going to be enough. Raw Kids. Showing us just how raw he can be. GT Goku mirror match to close it out. And Full Metal Fury Super Dash straight down, gets a hit. And we'll take the GT Goku all the way to the corner.
Yeah, just for anyone who doesn't know, Rocket, sorry, not Rocket, Full Metal's not a stranger to GT. He might be a stranger to Neutral because he's getting smoked, but he's not a stranger to GT. He used to play GT back in the day, well before the Master Roshi character came out and kind of absorbed. Oh, he went for the stylish stuff. All right.
Oh, backdash, and what a bait. He actually waited for the 5LL to recover before he went for the punish, and Full Metal Fury gonna go game down, and that was pretty, I would say, controlling from Rocket, right? The only character he lost was from a spark up, right? So just looked well in control, and I'd like to see him continue this going further on into the set. Real nice play.
100%. And I think, sorry, C4 thinks that where you could see the knowledge gap was when Rocket backdash. In Season 2, what Full Metal did would have worked. The LOL would have chased the backdash. But we're in Season 3 now, and that's not working. And the awareness from Rocket to be like, oh, cool, I'm just going to punish this now that I've seen it with is outstanding. But more character knowledge. Is he ready for the buff Roshi?
Oh, really nice.
The neck back. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, it actually just hit behind him. Roshi putting in a lot of work defensively for Full Metal Fury. But if Rocket can confirm this, he's going to build a decent chunk of meter. I say perhaps be able to kill. He's definitely going to die. Look at how much meter Tohan builds. Level 1, level 3 should be enough. Not this level 3 though.
You think this won't kill?
No, it won't. Don't go wrong.
See, the first person commentary sick, right?
It's amazing. I could be not responsible for any of my mistakes. Just like Rocket wasn't responsible for Broly not punishing that super dash. Should take him back to the corner. Yeah. Okay. Got sliding knockdown. It's a mix. Reflected away.
Yeah, 5S. Oh, he shields up. It makes sense, right? With the 2 assists, but then he just walks into a DP one. That's shield's not going to protect you there, my dude. It's cool. You live and we learn.
But will he? It's Full Metal Fury, Full Metal Fury, remember? So, yeah, he actually did learn. Sparks up. What super dash should catch the backdash? He should go level 3. Yeah, level 3. This may leave a gap behind him. So, Rocket has to be very, very careful. No, he's just about in the corner. Instant command grab. That's dead. This should be dead, right?
Yeah, definitely. So something really interesting about what Full Metal's doing at is you can actually see the power of his Broly. His Broly's not been bad, but you never really get to see him in the spotlight because the Nappa's the one that steals it or does most of the work in his team. But Full Metal's Broly very unique. He goes for a lot of tech trap situations where he allows you to up tech out of a situation, then he'll go for air grab or a monkey paw, aka falling heavy. Yeah, it's kind of cool that we're going to be able to see that. There we go.
And another thing we see, right? That
is kind of what I'm talking about.
The EX command grab that Full Metal Fury uses hits like 90% of the time, right? He'll TK it, he'll use it for a reset, and it's caught Rocket and given him the lead in the second game. We'll see if he can close it out. We'll be 21 with 5 meter.
Yeah, now C4 was saying, like, they're the situations where you're so used to Broly's going for SKDs or finishing the combo, DR. But yeah, Full Metal's like, you know what? Everyone up techs. And you know what happens when you up tech? You can get your ankle scooped. But right now, he's taking a zoop from 21. That should be, yeah, making it 1 character apiece. Resources are pretty similar. I think one of them still has Spark. No, I'm talking absolute trash. Don't listen to me.
Keep an eye out on that yellow steel that Rocket has in the corner. I just said it. He uses it to anti that super dash. And he should be able to get slide knockdown with the grab. There we go. Just gonna keep his distance, play it some calm neutral.
Oh! Snipe. 360 no scope. He needs to be careful as well because Rocket solar flare. There we go.
Oh, the JM is gonna be enough. And Rocket, this is what I really like about Rocket's play, right? When he, I was gonna say if he didn't kill there, when he does learn a character, he learns everything he can about them. Knew that he had the solar flare after super dash, right? So he knew he had plus frames available to him. Knew he had that yellow steel, so he couldn't be super dash from full screen. That's just good knowledge to have. And Full Metal Fury not passing that knowledge check, and that's why he's gonna lose that second game. Rocket looking to take his 5-0, but that unblockable.
Oh no, he dropped the combo. I think if that was anywhere closer to the corner, he could have sparked and killed.
Yeah, there is no scaling on that thing.
Oh.
Was that LL?
Yeah, but he's not dead. Am I capping?
No, you're fine. C4's fine. Oh, I agree. Spark up. Go get DR. We should be able to go coast to coast with this one. And look at the meter build, man. This is completely unfair. Jesus.
Unreasonable.
High low C4. Where are you blocking? Or where's C4 blocking?
C4 is blocking low.
I mean, you would have lived.
And I wouldn't have wasted my spark. Oh, solar flare. Yes, please. Oh, Rasengan denied.
Bring Roshi back? No, he wants Broly this time. Actual with decision. He brings in the Broly only to get command grab. And now you're facing the corner. The behemoth that is Broly. Looking him down. What's it going to be?
Oh, no. This is terrible. Very bad. And this is what you wanted? This is what you wanted.
He opted into this.
He definitely opted in.
Oh my god, he's gonna die for it as well. What a DR Full well Fury. And honestly, if I was Rocket, I would leave that Broly in the back for later. I don't want to deal with that anymore.
You know what's more scarier than Broly? Is Broly with 2 assists. Please leave this man alone. He's actually got Hulk bars. He just wants to be left alone. Oh my gosh, Monkey Paw. Oh dear. And like I said, the Broly. Sorry, like C4 said, the Broly. People don't really know about Full Metals. Like this is his Donny. I think he might have been playing Broly before he played Nappa, which sounds really strange because Nappa came out before Broly. Good tech. Oof.
Oh, really
got him. Hit confirming. The Forgotten Arts.
I've never heard of it in Dragon Ball. Gonna go for the level 3 with Team Gohan. Should see Super Jump ID. Gonna go high or low. Goes low, reflected away, but no punish from Rocket. He's gonna chase down, has to vanish. Perhaps if he was more aware, could have got a better combo, but he'll just have to settle for this. Should go for Yo. Oh,
I'm not too sure. I know if, initially he definitely went at the side swap, right? That's where he went for that combo route after the vanish. What a great super dash.
Super jump, super dash will punish that dumb truck if it misses. But Rockets even up the character score. Now GT Goku Roshi is the star of this team, right? They are the shell.
Yeah. I want to see how. C4 wants to see how Rocket deals with Boshi assist, because that assist is grimy.
Oh!
Dead.
Yeah, he's gonna have to find a different time to deal with it. The second hit of the auto combo gonna connect. Absolutely, definitely, devastatingly dead. Gonna go to level 1.
Yeah, gonna have to take that concept to T-mode, Rocket. But now, you're gonna have to deal with no shades on Roshi. He means business.
Look how serious his eyes are. Goes for the air unblockable. Punishing there. The 5L is gonna be enough to get a hit. Oh, you gonna go level 3? I think he will. Yeah, here we go.
It's interesting because I think that was a punish. C4 thinks it was a punish, right? Because he hit the GT assist.
I want you to know that wasn't a tech right. I saw Rocket mash before the DR even came out. I'm not sure if this is dead or not. Limit break plus the power up is a lot of damage.
He was wrong last time.
He's dead.
Wow, you cannot be right. You're actually missing on purpose.
Oh, good DR. That was deep, dark tournament style. From Fury pulls back a game, and I can't get anything right.
It's okay. Neither can Roshi, because he thinks fighting in sandals is optimal. So we will miss sometimes, but it doesn't mean we can't achieve great things. Back to game number 4, 2-1. Let's see if that was a fluke. I think Full Metal did learn a lot of stuff in that. Oof, 5L.
Mashing. You see that counter hit? That's like the 4th one in 3 games. He's been so liberal with these bump presses.
Is he dead?
You know it. If Full Metal Fury can get this combo, look how easy it is as well. Look at the damage. Where did the scaling go, C4?
London Brawlers, I think Todd's trying to get in this Discord group. I think he wants to start commentating. Damn. Is that all because he uptaked?
Yeah, he did uptake like that hit or something. I don't know. He got hit by 2H. And then he unblockable. But Full Metal Fury going to continue the momentum with this team. Gohan should be able to get side knockdown and level 3 if he wants to. Will he? No. Just keeps it simple. JH, he could have cancelled into level 1 if he was aware enough. But wasn't ready.
I was about to say, that would have been sick if he would have done that. I mean, I don't think I've seen many GTs go for that kind of confirm. But yeah, man, you know your stuff. C4 is impressed. C4 is impressed.
I know nothing. Just like I don't know where he's going for this mix. Goes high. Ooh. Good block. And then the raw tag.
The Brexit Classic tried to hit a button on the way down. 21 is not interested. She's a scientist. She knows all the tech, but she doesn't know combos apparently. Get buffed.
Get out of here. Get in the jar.
Bring it in. Damn, that would have been cheeky.
That was cheeky. Broly just obliterated every single one of Team Gohan's key blasts. This should definitely be dead, and by default should be. It's 100% dead. Level 2, the Sabine, yep. GT Goku. And he's going to bring in the big boy Broly to finish this one out. And I think Broly is a decent matchup into 21, right? He has the barrier to beat any sort of key blast shenanigans from full screen. You really have to force her to get up close and personal, but we'll see how he...
If he did that on purpose, he must have done it on purpose. Yeah, that was super big brain. Going for the beam, seeing that it wasn't working because the dunk trap was on way, going for the solar flare. He's a genius. It kind of suits him playing 21 because they both lab stuff. All 23 we're eating. What are we getting? Cupcakes? Ah, cool. Oof, calories. Atkins diet. Cross up. Damn, same side.
Actually, the raw tag will be enough to get Broly out of there. He's going to heal a lot of blue life. Should see sliding knockdown. And this is where it gets scary, right? This mix is actually tough to block. But Rocket just doesn't want to block. He wants to fight. Goes straight in with the yellow steel command grab. Brings Broly in. Another grab used. Doesn't get anything from it. Jumps to command grab and they go back to neutral. Oh, no.
Didn't get the confirm that he wanted. Unfortunate, and didn't get the confirm. Rocket wanted either run up 5L, and this should be all she wrote. All three characters still intact for Mr. Full Metal Fury, making it 2-2.
I am worried about Rocket's decision making right now. More pertaining to the fact that he chooses not to block. I have not seen him sit there for more than 5 buttons and block out. He really wants to be on the offensive. I mean, it makes sense against Full Metal Fury, right? But he has to be careful. He's pulling these games back. It's two games apiece. He's gonna have to close this one out.
Whoa. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Your analysis of Raw Kids was correct. I was gonna say there's some setups that you kind of do want to take on the chin, like just get hit by it, because blocking it just leads to a worse situation. But I don't think Full Metal has many of those with this team. With Nappa, 100%. Sometimes it's better just to take the hit, either reduce damage, or they always think you block first because there's no mix involved. But with this team, he's not really shown that. He's shown Rocket the corner, and Rocket gets out with Reflect Flash Fist.
We should have a block counter for Rocket, because I don't think he'll go up much. But it's going to get him the first character of game number 5, albeit with Sparking spent. See if he can continue his lead.
Ooh, try to start off with the 214 H, but he's not trying to hear that. Full Metal. Get in the corner position. Yeah, if you could put this into a graft of blocking from Rocket, it's definitely on a downwards trend. The longer the sets go on, the less he's okay with blocking.
He's going to pay the price for it. Team Gohan out of here. And now, let's say Full Metal Fury slightly in the lead, has the same amount of characters, but Sparking on his side for when he needs it, and I agree. Barrier up. Another barrier, perfectly timed, by the way. Great 2H, Raw Kid with no patience whatsoever. Gonna hold the level 3? Absolutely. Next hit is pretty much gonna be dead.
Yeah, C4 thinks just keep grabbing him to death. No, never mind, doesn't need to. Cross up, wasn't ready. Well spaced, to be fair, because it's quite difficult to cross up GT because of the size of him. And Broly's not got the longest limbs when it comes to air moves, so wow, Raw Kid doesn't care about the barrier.
He definitely should. Oh, level 3. Air dash will be caught by it. He's gonna get all of the yellow stores. Yep, yellow stores ready. Are you gonna block? Let's cross up. Good block from Full Metal Fury to the guard cancel. Gonna be stuffed.
Oh no, the drop combo. I wonder if he was gonna. Oh, never mind. Meter efficient.
Grips, and it's gonna happen again. Goes for it again.
Oh. Yeah, match with your chest. If you're gonna press 2-0, make sure you press it twice against Broly.
Agree. He's gonna go DR. Still has all of those yellow steals. Doesn't use this time. Forces the Sparking though. Full Metal Fury's in with that empty vanish. Goes cross up. Rocket already mashing. Second hit of the all combo is gonna connect Broly out of here. GT Goku the last man alive. We'll see if Full Metal Fury can save it. Sparking and 4 meter to work with.
Really smart there by Rocket with the offensive spacing, aka pressing L, whiffing it the first time, and the second one hitting. Maximum damage, super optimal. But right now, we've got GT from Full Metal. What? How did that whiff?
He's a small boy.
C4 is surprised.
Once again, right, I feel like these last 3 games have been Rocket being backed into what is not a corner and fighting like he is in a corner, right? Like he's just pressing buttons a lot. And Full Metal Fury is sort of noticing we're going to see a change. I don't think the characters need to change. I don't think that's the problem.
I think for how you beat Full Metal, sorry, C4 thinks the way you beat Full Metal is Vegeta Assist. Yes, I'm so right. Yeah, it's Vegeta Assist, Vegeta Assist. So even though we have been speaking about Raw Kid pressing buttons, Full Metal is not a stranger to this. Right? He's definitely not a stranger to this. And Full Metal's gone on record about not knowing what to do against Vegeta Assist, which is ironic because Broly doesn't care about Vegeta Assist because he has so many things that nullify Ki Blast, right? But Raw Kid's very good at baiting. So now we might see him block more because I think Vegeta Assist makes you play like that, right? It's, oh, I'm going to do this button to make you want to press a button. I'm going to stop. Vegeta Assist hits you. I'm letting Vegeta do the work for me. But let's see. I could be wrong. Look, I mean, he's blocking more already. I don't think I'm wrong. I should be coaching.
Well, we'll see if we can stop this 3-game onslaught from Full Metal Fury. Time just jumping around neutral. Vegeta Assist back again. But look at the movement from Full Metal Fury. You sort of, wow. If he confirmed that, I would have been mad for Rocket. But you don't have to have it reverse you out. You don't have that super dash in the back. You have to be able to move on your own. Wait, come on, grab.
Oh my gosh. Mental states. Yeah. Damage isn't great. He's not getting his assists back. But you know what? He's building me up. Take what we're given. Dragon Rush. The bane of Raw Kid's existence.
Maybe you have to hold another one. Baits the DP by accident. Has to be by accident, right? Like, I think, honestly, I think he was just jumping. He wanted to do the same thing again. Jumped again. And then Raw Kid just sailed past him. He's like, I'll take it if you put it on the plate for me. Raw Kid, once again, losing a character of his own accord.
People cannot believe how you just took that away from Full Metal. You said that by accident with capitals. All good punish. Oh, that's a terrible punish. I'll take that back. That was outrageously bad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rocket. Back to 21 with you. All right, what we got? Take him to the corner?
Yeah. It's time. Oh, no, he's not going to blow that bar, actually. I agree, yeah. Just chill out. Force the sparking and now go back. Oh my god, that's awful. Happy birthday. Get to the corner? Yeah, both of them are in here. You're going to see it. Level 1? Okay, he's gonna get the tag for the blue hole.
Yeah,
so
that's
too bad.
Pretty smart. When 236H goes wrong, good punish there by Full Metal. He's got such a massive lead, right? It's gonna be pretty hard for him to lose it. Raw Kid's definitely gonna try. It's a good start. Good start.
He's fine, right? Yeah, he's absolutely fine.
Yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead.
He's fine.
Or is he getting full up after this? Okay, we all got baits. Oh, why did
that was sick. That was sick to be fair. He ran so far away and then punished with the 236H. I do like that one. That was good. I'll give him props for that one. Oh!
The 200. I'm just gonna call him Raw 300. Look, all the numbers. I'm giving him all the numbers. Why did he ever stop playing this character? I know 21 is a good character to look at, but Raw Kids, just think about it. This Vegeta, 236 H is kind of unblockable when you do it. Just think about it. Just think about it.
It's quick. It's mighty quick. Oh, Super Dash is also very quick. And I agree, Spark Up. He didn't even kill, like, huh? That's not
This doesn't work. This is...
No, Full Metal Fury, no, you can't do that.
Big fat no.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of you can't. Yeah, you can't do that to Broly to 2H. Full Metal Fury taking his 4th game, gonna put himself onto a set point. But I do, honestly, oh no, Rocket, no. One of my big annoyances with players sometimes is when they have a plethora of teams that they can play and switch too many in the set. You have to give yourself like enough time to be able to get a feeling for it. And we're seeing him switch back to the 21.
Yep, we're seeing 21. I don't know. It's very hard to. It's very easy to be like they should do this, they should do that. In the moment, maybe your mind's somewhere else. But if he does watch the VODs back, Vegeta did not do anything wrong. Vegeta did most of the work. Vegeta got the punishes. He got the full screen hits. Like Vegeta put in work. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's a comfortability thing with Raw Kid. I guess we'll see.
Oh, bro. Right in with the cross up. No confirm though, and it was counter hit again.
That's something you don't get with Vegeta assist. So okay, full speed confirms with a 5S. Paying dividends already. Sliding knockdown with the Dragon Rush. Where are we going?
Oh, bro. That was a fighting game move, right? He's like, I've DP'd every time, so I will match. You will respect it, but gonna get clipped by those key blasts. And this should be sliding knockdown in the corner with GT Goku assist. No, goes to reset. EX legs. What's the mix? Full Metal Fury sparks up.
Oh, yeah, up taking.
Yes.
Oh, pre-sparked. Yeah, he could be dead.
No, he's fine. He's only bleeding.
He still had Broly assist. I'm not sure if he could have extended a little bit more. But C4 does not know these things, so I'm just here to learn, as well as say what I see with man like Dunk. Oh, super dash, L whiffs. Tries to get away from the Broly assist. He does that well. Trying to snipe him full screen of bombers.
Good confirm. You know it's blue.
I second that. C4 seconds that.
So Nathan, I like that. Yeah, bringing GT Goku has more health, but the cross up out of there. Full Metal Fury gonna take charge of this game. Looking to seal it now. No sparking, remember, he has to hold all of this. But he's not going to!
Oh, shit.
What is going on, Raw Kid? He's just pressing buttons when he feels like he's ignoring the frame data and the state of the game. He's gonna not get level 3, just DR. Did he reflect?
I don't know what he did. C4 does not know. He has no answers. All he knows is Boshi assist. Top 5 at me if you want. I won't reply. I don't care. Boshi assist, Boshi B is too strong.
On offense, Raw Kid looks fantastic. Like right now, you're seeing it. But just on defense, he's making so many rash decisions. We'll see if he can make the most of his offense here. Has no bar, but loads of steals in the back.
The Brexit, he was ready, but Full Metal was like, I don't care if you're ready. I'm still gonna do it.
Gonna have to hold it. Nothing. Oh, went for the plus. I was gonna call it super dash beam, but didn't get anything. Goes sliding knockdown and into the level 3. There's some dark mix from this. He can like dash and then do JH, but I'm not sure if he can confirm. No, just goes so close up, jumped out.
Yeah, didn't have a beam to keep it safe, but he doesn't need it.
And this is one of those situations where you have to go for the optimal if you want the kill, because there was no meter gain. And Raw Kid is going to have to do all of this comeback with just Team Gohan. He wants to be alive. Nope.
Nope. Hold on. Nope. Oh, this is one way to go. I think he's going to get the Kamehameha wave in the back. No, he's not. He's going to go into far back. Faja, no. Raw Kid losing that set 5-2 to Full Metal minus Nappa, ladies and gentlemen. What timeline are we in? What kind of timeline is this?
Don't get it twisted. Full Metal Fury definitely won that game. But Raw Kid definitely gave him the game too. Raw Kid lost to himself and Full Metal Fury today. And I'm not afraid to say it, right? If he looks back at that game, he's going to look back and be very disappointed himself because he knows he can do better. There was just so many decisions that you don't expect Raw Kid to make. And I think those were the key moments in the game. But when he made those rash decisions, he just lost out in the end. And Full Metal Fury can play that game with you. He can play better, you know? So congrats to Full Metal Fury. He's going to take that game, put himself slightly higher in the standings. Going to be on, I believe, 6 points now?
Sounds about right.
I just tried to... I'm not going to tell you. You know what, chat? You saw what happened. Just pretend you didn't.
Damn it, I didn't see.
Yeah, I think we're just getting the next set of players in here. Let's have a look at the standings very quickly. I know they're not updated, but we can just do the quick maths. I think Full Metal Fury will go ahead of Plug and Raw Kid because he has 6 points and a better differential. Oh no, I think
it would be he would be because Raw Kid is gonna go down by 3 points. Yeah, so Rock is going to be a -5, and Full Metal is going to be on -2.
And then Plug sitting in between them.
Hey,
Tox?
yo.
Oh God. Tox actually has a chance, right? I think he has to win this game if he wants any sort of opportunity, but he needs to win big, right? He needs to get that differential to be as small as he can. Right now he's sitting on -6, and he's gonna have to take games off of one of the most consistent players in the UK, Fish. Fish has looked fantastic in this entire London Brawlers Dragon Ball Fighters National League for the UK.
100%. But like you said, because the scores aren't updated, Tox is actually the only person on 3 points because Shuridan and Full Metal have 1 today. So not only is he going to have to kind of, scrub away at that -6 and bring it as close as possible to a 0, he needs to worry about the points more than the differential, right? He is the only one on 3. The next people above, he's got a bunch of people on 6, to be fair to him. He's going to have 4 people on 6. So as long as he can get a win, we can think about the score difference afterwards, but getting the win is very important. Unfortunately, we could say for him, it's against, like you said, one of the most consistent players in London Brawlers, obviously Bar Taser. So it's going to be pretty rough for him.
Yeah, and I think while we have time, we definitely have to talk about Taser, right? I think he came in sort of the underdog. People didn't really think he would have been first place this far in. Maybe after the first couple games, you're thinking, okay, someone is going to take him down at some point. But no, he's been on a complete tear right now. Definitely looking like the favorite going into the playoffs. But thinking about the rest of the players, who do you think is going to be closing out that top 4?
I mean, the easy bet would be Jake and Fish. The 4th spot, that's the one where it could literally be anyone else. I think it might be. I mean, it could be Full Metal. This no Nappa Full Metal could be could be something no one's ready for. It could be something no one's ready for. I'm trying to think who's he got left to play. So I think the matchups are going to determine who comes in 4th place.
I actually can the voice in our head get us the remaining games, the last game for week 7, which will be next week on Monday, and then next Thursday we'll have the finale when we'll have everyone on from the top 4. See who's going to be taking it.
I've got a feeling one of our last matches is Full Metal versus Fish, because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that.
The thing is, sometimes the Nappers meld in my head. I think they have played already.
Okay.
The voice in my head still hasn't told me whether or not we're going to see. Okay, waiting for a response from these guys at the moment. But next, yes, is going to be Full Metal Fury going up. No, sorry, Full Metal Fury is Tox. Sorry, Fish going up against Tox. And yeah, Fish just not here at the moment, so gonna look around for him. Okay, Full Metal Fury from the chat. Full Metal Fury versus Jake is gonna be that last match. That's gonna be a quite important one, actually.
Oof. Yeah, that is
that's tough.
That's got to be for both players, not just for the points. Mentally, I think it's going to be pretty rough for both players. Like Full Metal's kind of a joker. He's cool. I think at this stage, Jake might care a little bit. He's been playing other games for sure, 100%. But I think he does want to get top 4.
Yeah.
Don't ask him because he'd probably be like, I don't care. I think he does want to get top 4. He's putting a lot of work. He's beaten a lot of good players. He's been fairly consistent. Like he's top 4 at the moment. He's only lost 2, I believe. So yeah, I think he does want to win. Full Metal with this new, well, I say new team with old characters returning, GT. This might not even be his final form. He might be just playing GT while he looks for another character to replace Nappa. So yeah, that match next week is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Honestly, I was like today watching Jake today. He plays super, super well. Like Jake he's always been such a scary player from the UK, and a lot of people outside of the UK don't know him because he hasn't really been able to travel. I can't remember the last offline event he went to be honest. But definitely super duper scary. He's getting to show off now. But against Full Metal Fury, anything can happen, right? It just really it's mostly about what Full Metal Fury shows up on the day and are you ready for it?
Mhm.
And that would be exciting. It does open up Plug though. I don't. Who's Plug going to be up against for his last game? I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Plug versus Taser? I think
We're
we
gonna have
have.
to put our full hats on.
Okay, Plug Taser is going to be the last game, so if he wants to qualify, he's going to have a mountain to climb. And I think Plug has been and I'll say it to his face as well. Plug has been my biggest disappointment going into London Brawlers. I haven't seen enough from him. He's sort of been wishy-washy in terms of how he's played, and I do definitely want to see more from him.
I heard something super wild down my headphone. Man said, "I'm disappointed." Plug, step up. Plug can definitely do. I always say this. It's kind of like a meme, but it actually does mean something. He came second in a 100-man PSN tournament. That's not easy to do, and it was. I think he beat Wade. I think Wade was one of the people he beat. I think Noka took the tournament, but he beat some of the French lot in PSN. If you want to talk about consistency, beating people consistently on PSN, even though PSN is inconsistent, is consistently good. So he's shown he's capable of doing it. I'm not sure what kind of matchup experience Taser has against Beerus. That'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that being one of the matches on Monday could turn everything upside down.
We're just waiting on your boy Fish. But while we are waiting, guys, let us know who's your favorite. Who do you think is going to be taking it today? Or taking the whole thing, I think. This is the most important thing. Who's going to take the entire tournament? Is it going to be Taser, the current consistent number one, won every single game he's played? Do you think it's going to be Jake, the base Vegeta, the base boys assassin? Is it going to be Fish, the most consistent man alive? Is it going to be Raw Kid? I don't know what to call Raw Kid after today. And I'm going to give him an earful for sure. It is going to be Raw Kid, the Teen Gohan Master. Is going to be Plug, the Nappa Clapper, or is it going to be Full Metal Fury, the other Nappa Clapper?
Can we call Raw Kid Raw 236?
I don't want to because that's a sick name. But I can't give it to him after what I saw today. Like,
fair.
I'll say it again, Full Metal Fury played fantastically, and I love his new team. I think it's really, really good for him. But Raw Kid made it too easy. He gave him so much, right? And if you give those kind of games to Full Metal Fury, he's not gonna be like, he's gonna take it for sure. Like, you can't show up against a player of that caliber like that. Like, it is a little bit disappointing to see. I sound like a very upset father, but it is a little bit disappointing to see from Raw Kid. I think he can do a lot better.
But that's just one of the things, right? With all tournaments, knowing what you're capable of and being able to bring that when you need to show it, it's totally different. There's so many good players that you play in casual or you see here and there on like ranked. You play them, you're like, damn, if this person enter a tournament, they'll do sick. They couldn't lose. Someone like Popo's first offline tournament. No one could beat him online for months. And they were like, oh, yeah, you're cheating, hacks, whatever. Come do this offline. Everyone gassed him up because he is super good. But being in that environment can take a toll on your skill. And although he did do pretty well for his first tournament, what he was capable of, we, as people that have played him, didn't see it. So...
And I think that's actually a great example to bring into here in the London Brawlers, right? You have a lot of players here who are they're super duper good. It's just in that last moment, in those clutch decision moments, sometimes they do fall a little short. And I know that's Plug. Plug is definitely the kind of, and I've spoken to Plug about it. He definitely gets nervous sometimes. But the other player who I want to look at is Taser. We've never really seen Taser in this position before, where he's been the favorite going into something. I'm trying to think. Like, WSO is obviously OB there, so like he takes the shine away. And the London Brawlers had people like Fish and Rocket who he couldn't beat. But now it's on Taser. Everyone is now looking at Taser because he's beat everyone, and they're thinking, well, if you don't win this whole thing, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of I want to say sort of like prep, right? He obviously got the call to join the nationals. Is very humble about it, and since then he's been pretty much streaming, if not every day, every other day. Just grinding online, playing people, running into people like Shuridan who's streaming as well, having people like Kaiden and stuff. So he's definitely been grinding for a long, long time. And before that, being sponsored by Arc Flash, he's doing interviews with LK, Lord Knight. So he's up in his like knowledge of the game. So yeah.
For sure.
But
for sure.
yeah, go on, Dunk.
But I don't think we're going to be able to get that last game of today. Fish unable to battle. Damn, that's a Pokemon line, actually, funnily enough. Yeah, Fish just can't make it today, so we're not gonna get the games in later, but we will find a way to get it for you guys. Remember, there is Twitter, there is YouTube, so you can check that out. We are gonna keep you guys up to date, but unfortunately, it's gonna be a preemptive goodbye from us. I do think there's stuff going on tonight, C4, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about. There's probably someone streaming some Dragon Ball. Yeah, you should go check them out. No, I'm going to be doing a podcast with Wasabi. I think he's in the chat under something HD. I don't know, some silly name because he's a silly guy. But we're going to be doing a podcast basically looking at Twitter. We've already found the tweets we want to talk about. I'm going to give him a tweet and he's going to have to retweet his reply to it and vice versa. So yeah, it should only last about 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, we're going to do that pretty much as soon as we are finished here. But I don't know if there's any more information other than obviously follow LDN Brawlers on Twitch. Follow here. No, other way around. Follow them on Twitter. Follow here on Twitch. And be back for Monday where we have the last set before the knockouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it from us here at London Brawlers. From me and C4. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Later.
In a bit.